What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Brad from Tea Rax Gaming. I'm coming at you with my 60 card invoked Eldritch deck. Yesterday at locals, I decided to throw this together last minute, and it did really well. Played 4 rounds. I lost the first round to Dark Dragoon. There was nothing I could do when the guy opened Red Eyes Fusions both games in a 50 card deck. I did misplay a tiny bit. I locked down his back row with Light Stage, but I just happened to use Light Stage to get rid of Eldritch back, which he then, because Light Stage was no longer on the field, he could then Ice Dragon's Prison the Eldritch. Then in game 2, I just had no answer to Dragoon. The second game was, I got the reports here, it was Shadal invoked on Matka. I opened up the nut board with Mechaba, Dragoon, Verte with a few back row. He top decked Super Poly, fun. In game 2. I won it, but I had to droplet, as is all in the same turn, droplet one winder. He schismed my invoked Alistair away. He then summoned the second window, which I then had to summon a Raiden to flip the Raiden face, the window face down, to then link off into a summon Dragoon and win. And then the third game, he just didn't have an out to Megabah. And then I played Crusadia Kaiju. He just lost. He just didn't have anything to break both games. Whereas I then played Invoked Eldritch in a mirror. He was playing 40 cards, I was playing obviously 60. He had his own Mechaba Eldritch cards with Dragoon. How I outed it was with Torrential plus Ice Dragon's Prison. And then in the game 2, he just couldn't out Mechaba. So this deck's fairly consistent. I enjoyed it. It makes it a bit more fun. So what we'll do is we'll get into the profile, and then we'll see if you like it in the comments and whatnot. So first of all, you got your standard 3 Alistair, your 3 Meltdown, your 2 Invocations with your 1 Terraforming. It's the bread and butter of the deck. It does its job. So consistent. How it's not being slapped on a ban list yet, I do not know. It's so good. Inherently by itself, it's not that great, but because it's so consistent and it's a 1-card starter, then you just build a deck around it. It's really good. Then obviously you play your Eldritch engine, which is 2 Lords, 2 Eldland, the standard 3 Sanguine, the 3 Conquistador, and the 3 Aquero. So my reasoning with that not playing any spells is that because it locks you into the zombies, and then it conflicts with Alistair, it conflicts with Verte, it conflicts with other little engines. I would rather wait a turn, flip one of these face up, and link it away to get the engine rolling. I believe this card should go to 2 because it just gets the deck going. But then obviously Eldritch is falling out of the meta at the minute, so it is what it is. I just believe that these 2 engines alone do need to have a little bit of a check. I just don't know how to do it without killing the engines. The next engine, this is not a budget-friendly deck, by the way. It's Magician Souls, and my target's Fleur de Lis. Right, the reason I play Fleur de Lis, it's not a brick in hand, and you can summon it and gives you extra materials in your turn to summon Verte. Magician Souls, it only come up once yesterday. Normally I do keep it in hand to use it as discard, but no, it's so good. It helps you 2 to 3 deck, and I play a 2-card Trickstar engine, which is Corobade and Light Stage. You can play Candina over 1 Red Eyes Fusion, but That's on personal preference. I just liked these two. Candine is another normal summon, which I don't think you want, because you want a normal summon Alistair, but it is another way to Verte. Then the Red Eyes Fusion engine, it's 2 Red Eyes Fusion with 1 each of the Let's Build a House. So it's a standard. That card has to leave. It has to be banned. It's so oppressive. Even though I used it to win a lot yesterday, it just needs to go. So for the spells, 3 Cosmic Cyclone and 3 Forbidden Droplet. If you want a budget alternative to Droplet, play Dark War of them, or it's simple as that. The reason I choose this over it is purely because it's chainable in their turn. Cosmic's Cosmic. It could be Twin Twisters, it could be MSTs, whatever you have for a budget-friendly version. I would just recommend. I'd recommend these 6, but it's up to your preference on how you can afford to play the deck. Next card is the Traps, which is 3 Torrential, 3 Ice Dragon's Prison, and 3 Solemn Strike. This came up in Clutch yesterday, so I did this. I didn't really get a chance to use Strike. I kept it in hand to negate evenly, because I thought he might have it, and it come up, and also it was also I used it to negate Sanguine, I believe it was Sanguine. So it just gives you an extra target for a Mechabas in hand. But the card's insane, right? It's so good. It's so good. Like, if you need to break a board, go in second. At least you can set it and then go from there. Then we're into the hand traps. So I played 3 Nibiru, 3 Phantasme, and 3 Ash. Right. So I believe this is the right call, because every deck link summons with the Phantasme. And what happened yesterday was the guy link summoned Almirage into Secure Gardener, and then Phantasmade. I drew 2, right? And I drew Lancia. What happened was then that shut off the Invocation and the rest of his Eldritch engine, which made you win game 2. So I just believe it helps you tutor through your deck, helps you see through to your side deck cards and whatnot. And the last 3 cards of the deck make it 60 cards, right? It's 1 Instant Fusion with 2 Pot of Prosperity. The way I look at Pot of Prosperity is that it helps you see your side deck cards. It helps you see any combo part or starter card. I didn't believe maxing out on it was the right call, but I do believe 2 is the right call. 9 times out of 10, you're only doing it for free anyway, unless you're completely bricked. I like the Instant Fusion because it's an extender. It baits and negate because of the card you summon and stuff like that. So that's the main deck. What I'll do is I'll get into the side deck. Sorry, that's the extra deck. Sorry, right. So these are just my tokens, right? So the first card is Moon Maiden. It's just a link 1, what can summon Mechaba. And the other link ones is 1 Link Spider, 1 Anima. It has come up. Soul summons it. If someone's not careful with their zone placement, they don't expect it. Also, you play a level 1 Instant Fusion target, it outsboards. And then the only link 2 I play is Verte, which is for Dragoon. The Instant Fusion target of 1,000 miles restrict. So that's that part. The Invoked side, you got 2 Mechaba, you got 1 Kaliga, 1 Purgatrio, 1 Raiden, 1 Aguides. Now, Raiden is actually really good. I know the main ones I go into are these 4. These 2 are just options. I went into him yesterday and it actually hindered me, so he could potentially come out, but then there'll probably be some I'm going to want him. So I'd rather have him in the extra deck and use Pot of Prosperity on him than not have him, if you know what I mean. So I'm a little bit under the weather today. And then my Super Poly targets is 1 Mud Dragon and 1 Starving Venom. It's just an actor for the Verte and Dragoon. I just didn't happen to see my Super Polys in game 2 yesterday when I lost. It's also an out for Shadow cards and stuff like that. And then my last card is, instead of play these, the way I look at this is he's just good. he's another card. It's just a 15th card. It's an option. I normally use it for Pot of Prosperity. And my last card. And then my last cards on my side, I played 3 Droll Lockbird. It's just another hand trap, which might be good. It might come up Heroes. I know Heroes is a fan favourite deck and stuff like that. Then Artifact Lancia, it's really good. I didn't see the point of main decking it. You could probably main deck this over Phantasme, but I preferred it the other way around. Yesterday I sided out the Nibiru's for these. I just like having 9 in the main. Then a great second card is Alpha. He's the only card yesterday I didn't side in. He could be anything you want. I just prefer having options with 3 Super Poly. Now, this card is insane. It needs to be banned. It's honestly, it just wins games. And the last 3 cards, where I said 3 spots, I put 3 triple tactics talents. I sided it in a lot yesterday. I didn't end up using it for its effects. It was more as discard fodder because I just didn't need to use it. It's like a win more card, so you don't have to use this. I would say if you need extra cards, I would put probably 3 Solemn Judgments in over the talents. So it's another going first card. But I felt confident that my deck would win going first no matter what. Which it did 9 times out of 10 yesterday. It was just that first round where I just couldn't play. It was the first time I'd ever been on stream, and I think I was a bit nervous, you know. So that was the deck, guys. I hope you enjoy this profile. I hope you are sticking around and going to subscribe after this. We have rebranded. We were TeamCAM963. We are now Tea Rax Gaming for our love of tea and meme on our Pokemon series. If you please love Pokemon, go check out our current cage like what's going on with an episode dropping this week as well. And I will see you in the next episode, guys. Peace.